Jai Srinath ji. Let us all offer our pranam and then sit down and get ourselves ready for meditation. Let's offer the mantra to Sri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha Gauri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Ai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. With our attention also on Mother Kundalini within us, recognizing that she's the reflection of Sri Adi Kundalini. Let's offer the name of Sri Adi Kundalini, Sri Mahagauriyai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Shri Mahagauri Ai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Let's just offer our namaskar to Sri Ganesh and Sri Gauri within us. And go to that humility, that joyfulness that comes from Sri Ganesh, the thoughtless awareness, which is her blessing. Invoke those feelings within us to the holy feet of Shimadji within us. We offer the mantra to Sri. Sri Nirmal Gauri Kundalini Matra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmal Gauri Kundalini Matra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Now expressing our devotion, our dedication, and surrender to Shimadji. Let's offer the mantra of Sri Yeshu Christ, Shri Mary Mataji. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yeshu Christ, Mary Mataji Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. Here we can offer a prayer that Shivaji, by your grace, make us pure, make us compassionate, make us forgiving, make us worthy of you. Whatever egos, superego that may exist within us, kindly take us beyond it, so that we may sit in joy at your holy lotus feet in the Sahasrara. Now offering a namaskar at her feet, praying to her and requesting that we be allowed to meditate on a holy lotus feet within us. Let's offer the 3 Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Shri Maha Saraswati Shri Maha Kali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Bolo Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ki Jai. Jai Shri Mata. Now fully surrendering ourselves at her holy lotus feet. Let's meditate for 1 or 2 minutes. Fully surrendering is no thoughts, totally exposing ourselves to the divine vibrations and asking the divinity that flows from Shimadji's feet to guide us, to inspire us, to nourish us, to make us worthy instruments, real Sage Yogis, through whom the power flows. Okay, we can start.
Gauri is the mother of Sri Ganesha. And she produced Sri Ganesha because she was having a bath, and to protect her chastity, she created Sri Ganesha. In the same way, Kundalini is the Gauri, and we have got Ganesha sitting in the Muladhara chakra. So we have Muladhara as the abode of the Gauri, of Kundalini. And the protection of the Kundalini is done by Sri Ganesha. As you know, Sri Ganesha is the deity which is for our innocence. Only Sri Ganesha could be there in that position, because as you know, the pelvic plexus looks after all the excretory functions, and it is Sri Ganesha only who can really stay there without getting dirtied by the surroundings. He's so pure, he's so innocent. While the Kundalini is the virgin mother of Sri Ganesha. People have started talking against Mary by saying that there was something wrong. How could a virgin get a child? Because we do not understand it is God. And in the area of God, anything is possible. They are above all these things. and they can create anything. And in any way, Ganesha had to be born out of a virgin because he was so pure. So Kundalini has to be supported by Sri Ganesha. If Sri Ganesha is weak, then Kundalini cannot be supported. Sri Ganesha has to support her in the awakening part, first of all. When the Kundalini is getting awakened, Sri Ganesha stops all the functions that it has to perform. All the functions are stopped. So that you must have seen I sit for 9 hours, 10 hours sometimes. I don't get up. Because all functions of Sri Ganesha, everything stops when the Kundalini is rising. She is fully supported and looked after by Sri Ganesha. Kundalini is the energy that you know which gives you your ascent. But it's a virgin energy. It's an energy that is detached. It doesn't get attached to any center, to any function. Only one function it has to do is to slowly and steadily pass through all these centers, nourish them, give them whatever they like, whatever they want, whatever they can bear, and slowly and steadily open the sastra. She's coiled up in 3.5 coils. It has a mathematical significance. Why 3.5 coils? She's, I think in my book I have described about her. But though she is a virgin energy, still she is so wise, so sensible, so loving and so caring that when she rises, she doesn't give any complications to you. She doesn't even make you feel that she's rising. In some people she does. When the people are not normal, some obstruction is there, then you do feel. But normally, you do not even feel how she is rising. She goes up in a way automatically, supported by the whole mechanism. When she rises from one center to another center, the lower center first opens for her to enter in, and then it augments. It closes down so that it can keep the Kundalini in its place. Then it goes higher, there again, till it pierces through Sahasrara. This ascending of Kundalini goes on. This is what is Raja Yoga. That is not artificial, something outside, but a spontaneous working of the mechanism is Raja Yoga. As I always say that when you start the motor car, all the mechanism starts working by itself, but by just moving the wheel, you cannot make the car move. In the same way, when the Kundalini is rising, she rises spontaneously and passes through these 6 centers. That time she also at Vishuddhi, she opens the Vishuddhi. And when she emerges through it, at that time, the tongue is little bit pulled in, just to keep the flow on. This action is called as khechari. So, when people are very deeply in meditation, those who have achieved great heights in meditation, they find suddenly they get into khechari situation, or we call it mudra. In that state, as if some nectar starts flowing from your palate. If you move your tongue upward, like that, you will feel the cool coming down your tongue. And try that. Now this, you don't have to do when you are in deep meditative state. It starts cooling down your tongue slowly as automatically you get into khechari state. As far as Sahajogis are concerned today, there are very few who really feel that way. The reason is we do not meditate. We do not pay attention to our realization also. We talk about it quite a lot in the West, especially we discuss it more than to do something about it. We have to meditate every day, just like washing our hands or just like cleaning our teeth. We have to in the morning time meditate, and also in the evening we have to meditate. We have to meditate both the times. Otherwise we cannot rise, we cannot grow. Just to think that we are realized souls, we do not become. This cleansing has to be done every day, in and out. And this is why none of the experiences which are described are felt sometimes in Sahaja Yoga, and people ask, Mother, how is it we don't feel the khechari? Because your attention is not also there where it should have been. So one has to try to meditate in such a manner that this working of the Kundalini is facilitated. The chakras are cleansed out, and ultimately you are in a state of meditation. It's not a question of how to go into meditation. But it's the question how to be in meditation all the time. So as you know that Kundalini, when she reaches the Agya Chakra, and when she opens Agya Chakra, then you can be in thoughtless awareness. Then you don't think. Thinking just stops. You watch everything, just watch. But you do not get involved into what you are watching, but you just watch. And that watching itself gives you the growth within. Think of the tree which is, say, in a turmoil or during earthquake. It won't grow. When the earthquake stops, everything becomes quiet, everything is peaceful, then only the tree can grow. In the same way, our growth can only take place if we are peaceful within ourselves. So for a Kundalini growing wider and wider and rising higher and higher, first thing is we must have peace within ourselves. But this peace is possible if you can make really peace with others. If you cannot make peace with others who are in Sahaja Yoga, who are in the collective, if you are in a turmoil, this Kundalini can never rise. That is why collectivity is so important. Without collectivity, your Vishuddhi cannot open. And without collectivity, you cannot have the growth of your spirituality. If the growth of the spirituality, as they say, the tree of life is upside down, and the roots are in the brain. And this Kundalini has to go and water that brain. As we water the roots, then it starts flowing downward. And that's how you start expanding. When you start expanding, then you touch the depth of your divinity. And once you have touched the depth of your divinity, then you start working it out in such a manner that people will know that you are yogis, you are people of higher realm, you have something great. It is not how many times you read something, it's not how many times you talk about Sahaja Yoga, it's not even how many times you just go on reciting names, but how many times from your heart your pure desire is to ascend. If this pure desire cuts upon you, then the first thing and the last thing you'll do is to meditate. You can't do without it. Even if you try, you can't do it without it. If you will sleep without meditating, you'll think, oh, I have not meditated. Not out of guilt, but I have missed something. I have missed something. That should happen to us. So this power of Gauri has to be respected because she is our mother. She is our individual mother. She has given us second birth. She is the one who knows all about us. She is so gentle, so kind. How she slowly rises. She doesn't give us trouble. She takes all the trouble of penetrating through these centers and she gives us the second birth. Because she understands everything. She knows everything. She organizes everything. She brings forth all the beauty that you are. Once you start developing that beauty within yourself, then you will be surprised how powerful you are. Because all these things are of the same nature. Is the truth that you discover, is the same as the beauty, is the same as the joy. You don't have to think that joy is separate, truth is different, beauty is different. Because we are not yet at that point, we just take one facet. But once we reach that point, then the whole thing seems to be one. There is no differentiation at all. It's all one. Many facets of a diamond, but it's one diamond. And that diamond is yourself, your spirit. So today is a very great day. We have to thank our mother, our Kundalini, the Gauri, for giving us realization and to know that we have to every time awaken her. Every time we have to expand her and every time to worship her so that we always keep our realization intact and keep our ascent intact. It is this ascent which is going to transform all the human beings. So you have to pray to her that keep us pure, make us pure. She purifies you. Her job is to purify your chakras. So please purify us, make our hearts clean, our minds clean, everything clean, and ultimately keep our connection forever and ever lasting, so that we feel this beautiful power of God's love flowing through us. For that, whatever is necessary, we will do. We will be very much in the collective, we will sacrifice anything, and also we will try to be very sensible, we will try to spread Sahaja Yoga, because when you spread Sahaja Yoga like a tree, then the depth will grow also. But it has to be done with the same beauty as the awakening of the Kundalini. She has not troubled you. She has not given any problems to you. So, from that one has to learn that we have to behave in a manner the way Kundalini is so gentle, so sweet, so nice, so effective, and she brings our life to some meaning. She completes the meaning of our life. She completes our desires, and she takes us to a point where we start seeing the whole thing, the whole universe as one, all human beings as one. She gives us collective consciousness. All this work is done by Kundalini alone. Of course, if she does not go to any chakras and does not awaken any deity, we cannot even have the fruits of those chakras being awakened. So it is all her work, all her ascent, all her understanding and wisdom which has given us this beautiful state that we call ourselves as yogis. So I would request you all to pay attention to your Kundalini. Try to raise her all the time. See that you get your vibrations. Also see that not only that you get your vibrations all right, but also for others you have a different attitude. Do not criticize others. Do not say anything about how wrong they are, but just see how right they are and what good they are capable of. She is a virgin and still so wise. In the same way, we have to be very wise, very sensible. We cannot afford to waste our time now because we have to save the whole world, and it is our responsibility. If we do not now work out even our own chakras, we cannot help anyone. So first of all, we must work out our own chakras, and then we can help the whole world. It's not something like a cult or an organization where you just say, I belong to this cult or this organization, so all right, I'll be saved by God. That's not promised in Sahaja. There's nothing like a ticket to heaven. It has to be worked out. You have to work it out, and work it out with full understanding as to what is this Kundalini is and how she works. May God bless you.
We'll meditate for a few minutes on our own Mother Kundalini within us, thanking her for working so tirelessly day in, day out to purify us, to cleanse us, to enlighten us, to make us go into collective consciousness, for all that she keeps doing all the time within us to express our gratitude and also our commitment to becoming and manifesting her powers so that they flow and benefit this whole creation which was created by Shivaji.
Today we are going to worship Sri Ganesh. I think I've told you a lot about him and his nature. But still, so many of us have not yet realized what are his powers and what he wants. First and foremost thing is that to respect Sri Ganesha is to understand the importance of chastity. Chastity is not only for the women, it is more for the men to observe. If you have self-respect in the real sense of the word, you will take to chastity without any difficulties. But if you have no self-respect, then you run after something which is very low, of a very degrading quality. So it's very important that chastity must be respected, must be understood, and must be imbibed. This habit of not observing the proper protocol of the chastity develops from childhood. And we have to be very careful when we are in a Ganesha state. We should not take to such horrible things. I don't know from where people get the ideas. As you see today, in the whole world, there's a crisis of chastity. In the West especially, we have heard of so many cases of child abuse. In a temple of God, one should not even take the name of this dirty disease which has grabbed the people. But in India, we have never heard of it. We don't know. Of course, some of the men are very, very ruined people and they can't help it unless and until they are put into jail. But for us, Sahaja is very important to look after our chastity. As I told you yesterday, it is not necessary to find a girl for yourself or a boy for yourself. It's also against the rules of chastity. I'm not saying that you should allow only your parents to decide, but let the Sahajoga decide, because you are Sahajis. You are born after the image of Ganesha, who ultimately becomes Christ. So what should be your attitude towards chastity is very important. The most important thing that if we get ruined on our chastity level, then Sahaja is very, very difficult. And it doesn't give you that blessing as you should have. You saw yesterday people from Romania and also from Ukraine were singing so beautifully. One of the reasons is that basically they are very, very humble people. They are humble down. So much so that they have given up nonsensical ideas about sex life and all that. So the humility will teach you that you are not having your self-respect. In the Islam, they stressed a very big importance on chastity, very much. And this was gone to such an extent that Muhammad Sahib said that you can have 5 wives or 4 wives, but you don't have women who are prostitutes. Once this chastity starts leaving us, we don't mind anything under the sun. We have seen results of that working out in many people who are very highly placed. And these highly placed people think that they are something great and they can overcome the binding of Jesus Christ and they can do what they like, go on misbehaving with women who are under them. They may do it secretly, they may do it anyway, but Ganesha watches that and he punishes them for what they are doing. It's a terrible thing to go into these kind of ventures which are not the field of Sahaja-yogis. Sahaja-yogis have to first of all steady their eyes because it is concerned with the power of Jesus Christ. But in all the Christian nations I have seen people have wandering eyes. Very surprising. When Christ is their leader, they worship Christ, go to church, sing the praise of Christ, and they have wandering eyes all over. These wandering eyes cannot be representative of the chastity of Christ. Now, the second point is that the power of Ganesha can only be manifested if you are wise, because he is the giver of wisdom. Now people don't understand what is wisdom is. This is the big problem. Intelligence, so-called, is not wisdom. It can make you a very cunning, very aggressive, and sometimes very subtle person who can go on deceiving people, telling lies, doing all kinds of things, and believing in themselves that they are very, very successful. Success is never the criteria of a Sahaja Yoga. Success in Sahaja Yoga means very subtle surrendering of oneself to Sahaja Yoga. That is seldom to be found unless and until you meditate every day. It's very important that you must meditate. Those who do not meditate will be lost to Sahaja Yoga, because wisdom can only grow through your inner inspiration. You can have this inner inspiration only if the power of Sri Ganesha manifests. He is the giver of your wisdom. In the wisdom, what you do is to find solutions. Solutions which are peaceful, which are satisfying, which are soothing. He is the one who takes you to task also. Like yesterday I was told there was a whirlwind and many people had to suffer a little bit because of the wind that came and blew off your tents. There's no need to have tents in this climate. What is the need? I don't understand. But they cannot live without a tent, you see. I can sleep outside very nicely on the street also. So there's no need to sort of fuss about all these things, bring the whole household here. There's no need. We should not be afraid of discomfort. If you want to have a very comfortable life and you can't suffer any discomfort, you are no good for Sahaja Yoga. In olden days, people used to go to Himalayas, stand on one leg, pray to God, and they didn't get realization. They couldn't get realization. While you all have got realization. So one should not try to make oneself very, very sort of a lordly person. There is no need to care for comfort. I can live in comfort and I can live in anywhere at this age also. So what we have to do is to not to practice, I say, asceticism, but to become an ascetic. Practicing means trouble. But if you just become an ascetic from within, then you don't bother about these little things here and there. But our style is still molded by outside world. We haven't got our own world, then we are going as the fashion is. And once you start going with the fashion, the wisdom disappears. I never tell anybody that you don't have this fashion or that fashion or anything. It's your wisdom which will teach you. Wisdom will teach you how to regulate yourself, because you have come here to ascend, to achieve a great special place in the realm of spirituality. I must stress again on the power of wisdom. Before doing anything, you should just appeal to your wisdom and find out if it is wise to be like that. With this practice, you will reduce your temper. Absolutely. You will reduce your lust. You will reduce your guilt very much. Because once you start understanding that there is no wisdom in feeling guilt, your guilt will disappear. Also, the worst thing is that we have a great desire to have this, have that, and to indulge into all kinds of greed. This greed becomes zero as soon as you understand wisely that there's no need. Otherwise, all the time you'll be thinking about yourself, about your health, about your children, about your house, whatever is supposed to be yours. But the death proves that there's nothing belongs to you. You have come alone and you have to go alone. This is the wisdom which is to be imbibed. You cannot practice it, you cannot force it, but is to be imbibed through your spirituality. Then the greatest thing that happens is the joy of the dancing of Sri Ganesh. Like a child, you see him dancing, how joyous he feels and you also feel. In the same way, a little child being born within you, and you start behaving like a small child. Normally it has no sense of lust, greed, nothing. It knows how to share. So this is the position we say that you become a Gana, the army of Sri Ganesh. They are Ganas. And they are very powerful. And they do all the work of the world. They live in this world, but all their source of energy is from the divine. So Sri Ganesha is an Omkara. He is the first created deity by the goddess because his auspiciousness. So first auspiciousness is created for our good. We are auspicious because of Sri Ganesha. Some people, if they are in the house, they create problems. They are always creating problems out of nothing. They are not auspicious people. Those who are peacemakers, those who are loving, are the ones who are blessed by Sri Ganesh. What is the wisdom in fighting? You should find out what is the wisdom in fighting. Why are we fighting? For what things? For small things? Things that you can yourself correct? Why should you fight? If you have a fighting nature, that means Ganesha is against you. Your Ganesha is sleeping. That power is not with you. There is no wisdom in it. In this world, all those great people who have been respected since centuries have been very, very wise people, not hot-tempered, not people who were quarreling, not people who were having lust as the aim of their life. Such people will be never remembered by the progeny. But that's not so important, as you as Sahajogis are very important. You are here on this earth to emancipate the whole of humanity. So what should be the aim of your life is to go deep into your spirituality. This aim of getting into spirituality, I think you all know, you see, but you do not work out. I have told you last time that your attention has to be inside, not outside, and you should not react. All these procedures help you to be wise, to be sensible. But the sensible person who is just sensible as far as his own comforts are concerned, money is concerned, all his own health is concerned, everything encompassing him is not a wise person. He is not wise. If you see a little child who is properly brought up, of course, he will always bother about other people. He'll find out what others need, what can make them happy. He'll list all simple methods. He will try to please others, but not to gain any favor or to show off that he's very generous. But in the real sense of the word, that gives him joy. That is the collectivity. Today I'm going to tell you something more about this collective nature that comes to you through Sri Ganesha's efforts, or we can say his powers. Somebody told me that Einstein has already made a story like that. It's a discovery that if you all become cool, that is under the Sri Ganesha's blessing, then we all become one. That's his theory. But we also had Phil Ward here, who established that when you cool down the helium gas, all the molecules, or you can call them atoms, they start moving in a collective way. Otherwise, they are hitting each other, they are beating each other, and they are running helter and skelter. In the same way, when we have Sri Ganesha's blessings within us, in the real sense of the word, with our wisdom, then what happens? We become very much evolved Sahajogis. Evolved Sahajogis means they have become one. One means what? One means they all live for each other. They enjoy each other. They see the comfort of each other. For example, the people who are very rich, people who are very poor, people who are sick, people who are healthy, all of them combine together as one. In Sanskrit it is called ekakarita. They become one. And this oneness shows in your celebrations. When you all come here, you try to help each other. All the time, I've seen. Nobody minds helping each other. I've seen people enjoying each other. They do not want to hurt anyone. On the contrary, they want to be helpful and sensible with each other. Most of your leaders have chosen who are very wise, who avoid problems, who do not get into panics. Most of them, I should say. And when, you see, even you people try to destroy Sahaja, they know you are doing it. So to find out this ekakarita, you have to go deep down into yourself, by which you will feel that you are all one. Whether you are here or you are in Japan or in America, anywhere, you all think the same way, you all help the same cause, and you try to be the same style. I have seen people when they come for the pujas, so many of them, how they enjoy each other's company, how they try to help each other. Somebody who is, say, in Russia, or say in Bulgaria, anywhere, he will write to me about the problem he has, something. So somebody from America, without I inform him, without any information, immediately writes to me, Mother, such and such a person is there in Russia, will you be able to send that person to America? Most of the time it happens like this. Well, I don't tell them. I never ask them. Even if I ask, suddenly there will be response from so many people, from so many countries. Mother, this is the problem, all right, we'll go and do it. For that I must say Austrians are very sensitive people in this respect, in this ekakarita. They went all the way to Jerusalem, to help the people, to get them realized. I wanted to go to Jerusalem, but this bombing business may not allow me to go. But the Jerusalem people, I found them to be much more collective, because they came to Egypt. I said, why have you come here? Make friends with the Muslims of Egypt. Just imagine, I was surprised. How could they come here? No, just to make friends. They are Muslims, so we want to make friends with them. So making friendship without any ulterior motive, without any gain, is one of the signs of your ekakarita. Not only that you are satisfied with other Sahajogis, but you want to bring other Sahajogis in. So many have done that. This is something so nourishing. Now, as you are being enlightened, you get another person who is enlightened. It's very great joy giving. If you give realization to one person, you feel very happy. I mean, so many write to me, Mother, now we have got 30 persons, 20 persons, and they're very happy about it, that we have got so many Sahajogis. But doing that, one should not develop the ego. Then again you go against Ganesha, because Christ, he doesn't like it. Egoistical people he doesn't like. And he's Sri Ganesh. So, he doesn't like such people who out of their ego want to create an organization of their own and try to dominate others. This kind of people they don't like. Both of them are the same. There is complete ekakarita between them. In the same way, we too develop that special quality of ekakarita. We forget about so-called religions that we have. See now how they are fighting. All the religions which are outside are fighting among themselves. They are dishonest, they are doing all kinds of wrong things, you know it very well. So every day it's in the newspapers that you hear about what wrong they are doing. They are a little bit successful, but not for a long time, because they'll be exposed. This is the time of exposure that they will lose that great faith on which they have been working on. All these will have to just disappear, these false ideas about superiority of any religion. How can a religion be superior to another one, which is created by the effort of Sri Ganesha's auspiciousness? It's not auspicious at all that you fight another religion or you fight another creed, or you say that this is a lesser race or we are a higher race. All these false ideas, they drop out. This doesn't remain anymore because all these ideas have created problems. Say in America, they first hated the blacks. So now the blacks are hating the whites. It's a big turmoil going on. Then we have, also in India, we had people who were supposed to be untouchables. They were tortured, they were troubled, and they did a lot of wrong things, which they should have never done. It's not written in the Shastras. Because of that, now they are acting against the so-called touchables and putting them right in their own places. So this brings in conflict. Sri Ganesha is the one, when he gives you wisdom, you understand that nobody is superior to another person. You are all made by God, and whatever is made by God is auspicious and beautiful. Once you start understanding that, this ekakarita spreads outside also. It spreads to other people. It's not just because of a certain social understanding and a social upliftment, you try to be good to others. No. It is from inside. Inside you do it. This ekakarita first must work in the family. It's very important. The family which is disturbed all the time cannot create children who are in the state of ekakarita. That's why I always tell them that don't fight. In the family, they are fighting. There cannot be such a peace. If there is such a fight, it's better to get out of such a family. So we have sanctioned also a divorce. Any man who is flirting with other women or doing wrong things, we have asked him to get out of such. The reason is one bad apple can spoil many apples. So such a man or such a woman should be kept out of Sajo completely so that there is a better family relationship, which is very important in Sajo. Your family relationships should be absolutely perfect. I can't understand. You can't enjoy the company of your wife, then what are you going to enjoy in this world? If you cannot enjoy the bliss of your family life, you cannot enjoy anything else. This very close relationship of husband-wife is thrown apart because of Ganesha problem only. If the Ganesha was all right, there would have been a perfect union, perfect understanding between husband and wife. But that fails. That means there's definitely something wrong with the Sri Ganesha. Try to correct your own Sri Ganesh than to see to others. You have to meditate and meditate on Sri Ganesh. To sit on the ground and meditate. Now when we run away from the Mother Earth and we don't touch her, we don't respect her. In a way, we don't respect Sri Ganesh. He was made out of Mother Earth and he controls the Mother Earth. He controls all the 5 elements. Not only that, but he controls you. I liked the film yesterday where they showed a Ganesha walking about with another person who was telling, don't do this and don't do this. It's a very, very beautiful film because it suggests that Ganesha is always there to tell you not to do it. But if you do it, then you develop all kinds of horrible diseases, all kinds of horrible faces, all kinds of family problems. Also, you can develop national problems. So this is so important to understand that such a feeling of, I should say, very inauspicious character are to be avoided. I can't understand. How can people feel so bad about small children, some 2-year-old child, some 5-year-old child? If you see a child, even a photograph of a child, you feel like loving that. You feel like kissing that child. If the children cannot be respected, how can you understand the value of Sri Ganesh? See how sweet they are, how sweetly they behave. And they understand. They understand you, they understand me. I know even the small children, as a very small, newly born children understand me. So there's innately within them, is built in, a kind of a feeling of understanding the love. To understand the love also is very difficult for egoistical people. Because they love themselves, they don't love anybody else. Or if they love somebody, it is out of lust, maybe greed, maybe some sort of a association. But love for love's sake is only possible if your Sri Ganesha is properly cleaned out and kept. We have come so far. We have so many Sahajogis all over the world. Of course, I have worked very hard, I must say. But you also have supported me very much. I am thankful to you. It's not possible in this Western world especially, where there's no consideration of Ganesha's principle, that you people should come out so well and accept Sahaja Yoga as a life for yourself. In Sahaja Yoga, the most important thing is to worship Sri Ganesha within, and the quality of Sri Ganesha within. It's very soothing, it's very peace-giving, it's very security creating power. If your Ganesha is all right, nobody can touch you. Nobody can destroy. Nobody can upset you. Because he is the one who is a giver of peace. The world peace is disturbed because we have not worshipped Sri Ganesha. I've seen people in very big positions, in charge of military, in charge of that, not in charge of themselves. Their Ganesha is absolutely ruined and finished. All such people are such leaders of nations, and people try to follow them in their own way. Though they may do something secretly, it doesn't matter. People know about it, because in auspiciousness, if you are losing, then the whole world comes to know. Somehow. It will all be exposed because Satya Yoga has come. In this new Yoga, this light of the truth within us, and this truth can expose all that is nonsensical we have been doing. Now, truth is the quality of Sri Ganesha himself. He is the one who is giving us truth in our brain. It comes to us through Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has worked so much. He's done so much. But look at the condition of the people who are supposed to be following him. Look at the way they are behaving. Let us at least show that if you follow Ganesha and Jesus Christ, you are in the image of that personality which is something so very spiritual. Spiritual life is the giver of joy. You cannot get joy out of anything else but spirituality. You can get some satisfaction, you can get some ego, you might feel that you are something great. But the only way you can get the inner peace and joy is Sri Ganesha's manifestation in all the chakras. He manifests in all the chakras, which when you are in a proper state on those chakras, you get the joy, and that joy comes to you through Sri Ganesha. These days, people are writing horrible books, horrible things. Also, there are some who are trying to write very sweet things about Sri Ganesha's principle of understanding, principle of his auspiciousness. Very sweetly, I have seen some people have written some very, very sweet stories about him. It's not only the love stories. Up to a point, all right, they created so many love stories, love stories, love stories. Now something beyond that one has to go. And beyond that is this Ganesha principle, which is of complete peace, of complete joy, and of understanding of love, the value of pure love, of giving and also of taking it. Anyone who gives you the pure love should be understood in the right way. I yesterday knew that Sri Ganesha has gone off a little bit. I don't know why he was like that. But one has to understand that there must be some people within us who do not follow the principle of Sri Ganesha. And that's why these troubles are there. So with sincere heart and a sincere mind, if you ask the blessings of Sri Ganesha, he is always ready to give. But If you don't listen to him, and if you destroy your chastity in any way, he will punish you. He will not spare you. He doesn't have the idea of sparing. At the level of Christ, only he thought of forgiving. But forgiving doesn't mean that any sin can be forgiven. No. It's a kind of a controlling power. Christ has said that you will be forgiven. But Sri Ganesha at a point, when he sees people are forgiving, he tries to punish. That's the limiting point where he thinks it's not proper to forgive such and such person. So for Christ, to forgive is all right. But for Ganesha, he has to expose and punish the person. So, in a way, you have to know that Christ is very great because he gives us the forgiving power. And Sri Ganesha is very powerful because he limits our forgiving power. You may forgive anyone. You may say that I would like to forgive, but we don't know if Sri Ganesh will allow to that extent. And Christ accepts that because they are the same. They are like the two sides of one coin. So, we cannot depend too much on the forgiveness power of Christ because there is Ganesh always sitting there and he has in his hand, you have seen, a very powerful weapon. He is the one who is just peace, who is coolness, who gives you coolness after realization. You get the cool breeze because of Sri Ganesh. Because it is Brahma Chaitanya, no doubt. But the one who emits it is Sri Ganesha. He cools you down. He brings you down to a very cool, satisfied, and a person with complete calmness. With that calmness, you become all one. This ekakarita is established. Oneness is established. Whatever country you may be living in, whatever country you may be proud of, you will see the bad things in that country. And you will try to improve that. You will not be identified with the bad. This is the greatest thing of the Satyuga, that it exposes and you do not support something that is wrong, which is being done as a aggression. You don't accept. And once you don't accept that, then you start becoming one with the people who are one with you. And they all believe in the same thing. Their ideas are the same, their thinking is the same, their joy is the same, and they enjoy each other very much. They become one, and this oneness has to be established fully in Sajo. Some people who are only interested in making money, who are interested in getting a good crowd or some sort of a thing of a very low level, cannot. Those who are in Sajoga to find wives for themselves or husbands for themselves. This spirituality grows with humility. And the humility of Ganesha is told by his venture once when his mother asked him that the one who will go round the earth 3 times, I'll give him a present. So Ganesha thought, who is greater than my mother? Not this earth. He had a small little rat on which he used to travel. This shows that he was so humble. On a rat he could travel, no pressure on the rat. And while his brother Kartikeya had a peacock which could fly. So he knew he cannot go round the world over his brother. So he just went round to his mother 3 times and he got the present. This shows one thing, that speed is not the way of success. You have to slow down your speed. Apart from that, you have to understand what is the most important thing. As he understood, the most important thing is to love your mother, to respect your mother, and know that she is the highest. She is the greatest. And that is how he has been expressed within ourselves. Once that happens, your spirituality grows. I hope you will work it out this way now, Sri Ganesha, and start an Ekakarita. I don't like people writing letters against their leaders, against this man, against that man. That's not good. There's no need. If you just can be forgiving and keeping one with each other, try to get more people and more people. You cannot separate anyone as saying that they are condemned, they are no good. Try to get them. With your forgiveness, with your sense of chastity, things will improve. So this exclusiveness also should be given up, which perhaps comes from a kind of a sense of insecurity. It is Sri Ganesha. If they are wrong type of people, he drives them out. So don't get frightened of them and don't get upset with them. Try to be one, and try to be more attracting people to yourself, keeping them to you, trying to manage them and look after them. I hope you will all meditate now after this to develop your Ganesha qualities and develop that power of chastity and also of peace and security. May God bless you.
Let's meditate for a few minutes, praying, requesting Sri Ganesha that you kindly be fully awakened in us. You inspire us. You guide us. You transform us. So that we manifest as the astras of Sri Mataji. You're the one who should fill us. You kindly fill us with that gratitude, with that surrender, with that adoration of Sri Mataji. And you kindly guide us as we go through this play of this life. May through your grace, through your blessings, may we be your channels through whom other people get their self-realization, get their own transformation, so that this ekakarita, this oneness, becomes a universal reality. This is our humble request and prayer to you. We'll offer a small puja. It's been a while since we did both the Sanskrit and the Hindi and the English simultaneously. It's good to revisit it from time to time so that we remember what we are saying and what it means. So we're offering Sri Ganesha third sheesh. Om Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tatvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Sarvam Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Sarvam Kalvidam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Nityam. Our salutations to you, Sri Ganesha. You're the one who's the Lord of all the Ganas, of all the angels. For verily you're the manifestation of the divine principle. You alone are the doer and the creator. You alone are the supporter and the sustainer. You alone are the remover and the destroyer. You are everything, even indeed the formless spirit, and you constantly manifest the spirit. Rutam Vachmi, Satyam Vachmi. Through you, we speak the divine law, we speak the truth. Avatvam avaktaram, avshrotaram, avadataram, avadhataram, avanuchanam, avashishyam, avapaschatat, avapurasatat, avotaratat, avadakshinatat, avachodvaratat, avadharatat, sarvato mam pahi pahi samam tata. We humbly request you that kindly protect us. Kindly be propitious to the speaker and to the listener. Kindly watch over the one who gives and the receiver. Please show favor to the learned scholar and the pupil. You kindly protect us from behind. You kindly protect us from the front. Protect us from the left side. Protect us from the right side. Please protect us from above and protect us from below. You kindly protect us from all directions and guard and protect us constantly. Tvam Vagamaya Chinmaya, Tvam Anandamaya Tvam Brahmaya, Tvam Satchidananda Vidyotasi, Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi, Tvam Jnanamayo Vijnanamayotsi. For verily you're the spoken word and you're the pure consciousness. Joy is your essence and the formless spirit is your nature. For your existence, consciousness, and joy that is unequaled. You're the supreme spirit manifested, and you're all the knowledge and all the understanding. Sarvam Jagdidam Tvato Jayate, Sarvam Jagdidam Tvatishtahi, Sarvam Jagdidam Tvailai Meshati, Sarvam Jagdidam Tvai Tvam Bhumirapo Nalo Nilo Nabha, Tvam Chatvari Vakpadani. O Lord Shri Ganesha, verily the whole universe is born from you. The whole universe is sustained by you. The whole world then dissolves into you. The whole world returns to you. For you are the earth, your water, your fire, your air, and you're the ether, and you're the four parts of speech. Tvam gunatritaya, tvam dehatritaya, tvam kalatrita, tvam muladharastitotsi nityam, tvam shakti triatmikaha, tvam yogino dhyayanti nityam, tvam brahmas, tvam vishnus, tvam rudras, tvam indras, tvam agnis, tvam vayus, tvam suryas, tvam chandramas, tvam brahma bhura bhuvasvaram. Verily, you're beyond the three attributes. You're beyond the three bodies. You're beyond the three times, and you're eternally stationed in the Muladhara chakra, protecting us. Verily, you're the essence of the three Mahashaktis, and you're the one on whom all the yogis meditate constantly. For you're Sri Brahma, you're Sri Vishnu, and you're Lord Shiva. You're Sri Indra, you're the god of fire, and you're the lord of the wind. You're the sun, and you're the moon, for you're the supreme spirit, this earth, the atmosphere, the heavens, and the Omkara. Ganadim Purvamurcharya Varnadim Tadantaram Anusvaraha Partaraha Ardhendulasitam Tarindradam Etatva Manusvarupam Kakara Purvarupam Akaro Madhyamarupam Anusvarya Shanterupam Bindur Rutrarupam Natsandanam Samita Samdi Sheshaganesha Vidya Ganakarishihi Nichida Gayatri Chandaha Ganapatir Devataha Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. When we say Ganas, the first letter G is at the beginning. The first letter of the alphabet A is next. The nasal sound Ma is after that. The crescent resounding completed with the Om. This is the true form of your mantra. Ga is the first form, A is the middle form, and Ma is the last form. The bindu, the dot, is the form above. With the sounds united according to Sandhi, This is the knowledge of Sri Ganesha. The composing seer is Sri Ganaka. The metra is mixed Gayatri. The presiding deity is Sri Ganapati. Om Gam, obeisance to the Lord of the Ganas, that is Sri Ganesha. Obeisance to the Lord of the angels, that's Lord Christ. Salutations to you again and again. Ekadantaye vidmahe Vakratundai Bhimahi Tanodanti Prachodayat Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pashma Ankush Dharinam Radam Chavaradam Hastir Bhrimanam Ushakadvajam Raktam Lambodaram Shulpakarnakam Raktavasasam Raktagandhanu Lipangam Raktapushpe Supujitam Bhaktanukampanam Devam Jagatkaranam Achyutam Avirabhutam Chashrishta Prakrute Purushataparam Evam dhyayanti yo nityam sayogi yoginam varaha. We humbly bow to the one who has one tusk and four hands, wielding a noose and an elfin goad, bearing a broken tusk and blessings in the hand. The one who has a mouse as his emblem. The one who's red colored with a big belly and ears with winnowing fans. The one who is clothed in red with fragrant red sandalwood paste anointing the body. One auspiciously worshipped with red flowers. The one who is divinely compassionate to devotees. The one who's the imperishable origin of this universe. And who becomes manifest at the beginning of creation. The one who is with the Adi Shakti and the Supreme Spirit. The one whoever meditates in this way constantly, that yogi becomes the most excellent of yogis. Namo Vratpatye, Namo Ganpate, Nama Pramatpatye, Namaste Astu Lambodarai, Ekdantai, Vignanashine, Shivsatai, Sri Vardamurte, Namo Namaha. Sakshat Sri Adi Shakti, Sri Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devai, Namo Namaha. We humbly bow to the Lord of Assemblies and the one who is the chief of the Ganas. Our prostration at the holy feet to the leader of Lord Shiva's followers. We humbly offer our obeisance to the big-bellied one, the one who's one-toothed, the one who destroys all obstacles, the son of Lord Shiva. To the one who is the embodiment of the highest state of blessedness. Salutations to you again and again, Sri Ganesha. Salutations to you again and again, Lord Christ. Salutations to you again and again, Sri Mataji. Jai Sri Mataji. We'll offer a short puja to Sri Gauri, being fully cognizant and aware that she is present and she manifests within us as our Mother Kundalini. We'll offer the names of Sri Kundalini, of Sri Adi Kundalini. We'll take the name and then we'll say Namo Namaha. So the first one is Verily, you're the power of holiness and innocence for your Sri Ganeshai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganeshai Namo Namaha. For you're the shining pure desire of God. Shri Nirmal Gauri Kundalini Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmal Gauri Kundalini Matraha. Namo Namaha. As we are offering these names, we can put our attention to that chakra so that Sri Gauri, Sri Kundalini blesses us. Really, you're the one who bestows on us the power of speech, thought, and arts. For your Sri Saraswati Brahmadevai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Saraswati Brahmadevai. Namo Namaha. Still on the Swadhisthana. For you're the incarnation of Sri Brahma and Sri Graha Lakshmi. For you, Sri Hazrat Ali Fatima Matrahe. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hazrat Ali Fatima Matraha. Namo Namaha. Now putting our attention on the void. For you're the primordial master, the son of Atri. For you, Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Namo Namaha. For you're the ancestor of Judaism and Islam. For your Sri Abraham. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Abraham. Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's the great lawgiver taken from the waters. For your Sri Moses. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Moses. Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's the promulgator of monotheism. For your Sri Zarathustra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Zarathustra. Namo Namaha. Should keep our attention still on the void as we are offering the names of the Adi Gurus. For you're the one who's the Prophet of Islam, Sri Muhammad Sahibai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Muhammad Sahibai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who is the teacher of spirituality in worldly life. For your Sri Confucius Yai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Confuciusai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's the visionary of Tao, that is the Holy Spirit. Sri Latsai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Latsai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's the unifier of all the religions. Sri Sainathai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Sainathai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who was the father of Sri Sita, Sri Raja Janakai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Raja Janakai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who's the prophet of universal brotherhood, Sri Guru Nanakai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Guru Nanakai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who was the inquirer after truth and wisdom, Sri Socrates. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Socrates Namo Namaha. Now putting our attention on the Vishuddhi. For you're the one who's the detached charioteer, Sri Avadhuta Adirathai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Avadhuta Adhirathai Namo Namaha. Now putting our attention on the Nabhi Chakra. For you're the support and refuge of humanity. For your Sri Lakshmi Narayana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Lakshmi Narayana Namo Namaha. Attention still on the Nabhi. For you, the foundation of spiritual life. For you, Sri Vishnu, Lakshmi Ai Seshai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Vishnu Lakshmi Ai Seshai Namo Namaha. Now on the right side. For you, the heating energy of the right side. For your Sri Surya Chakra Swamini Shakti Ai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Surya Chakra Swamini Shakti Ai Namo Namaha. Now on the left channel. For you, the cooling bliss of the left side. Shri Chandra Chakra Swamini Shakti Ai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Chandra Chakra Swamini Shakti Ai Namo Namaha. Attention on the left Nabhi. For you, the supporting power of the housewife. For your Shri Griha Lakshmi Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Griha Lakshmi Shakti Matraha Namo Namaha. Attention on the center heart. For you, the mother carrying us across this world. For you, Shri Durga Jagdamba Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Durga Jagdamba Matraha Namo Namaha. Attention on the left heart. For you, the auspicious bliss and the supreme knowledge. For your Shri Shiva Parvati Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati Matraha Namo Namaha. Attention on the heart. For the ocean, you're the one who's the ocean of compassion. Shri Karuna Ras Sagarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Karuna Ras Sagarai Namo Namaha. Still on the heart. For you're the one who's the ocean of mercy. Shri Daya Sagarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Daya Sagarai Namo Namaha. On the Agya Chakra. For you're the abode of forgiveness. Shri Shama Ashriniyai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sham Ashriniyai Namo Namaha. On the heart, left heart. For you're the individual and the universal spirit. For your Shri Atma Paramatmane. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Atma Paramatmane Namo Namaha. Attention on the heart and the Sahasrara. For you're the spirit as the knower of the body. Shri Kshetra Gyanai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kshetra Gyanai Namo Namaha. Attention on the right heart. For you're the highest manifestation of righteousness. You're Shri Sita Rama Maryada Purushottamai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sita Ramai Maryada Purushottamai Namo Namaha. For you're the one who breaks through the knot of worldly illusion. So this is on the diaphragm. For your Shri Vishnu Granthi Vibhedini Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Granthi Vibhedini Shakti Matraha Namo Namaha. On the Vishuddhi and on the brain. For you're the complete incarnation of the Father, Sri Radha Krishna Purna Avtarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Radha Krishnai Purna Avtarai Namo Namaha. attention on the right Vishuddhi. For you, the power of the right Vishuddhi. Yoshi Yashoda Rukmani Vittalai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yashoda Rukmani Vittalai. Namo Namaha. For you're the pure power of the left Vishuddhi. So attention on the left Vishuddhi. For your Shri Vishnu Maya I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishnu Maya I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the left shoulder blade. For you're the concentrated power of the left side. Your Sri Lalita Chakra Swamini Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lalita Chakra Swamini Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the right shoulder blade. For you, the activation of the right side. Your Sri Chakra Swamini Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Chakra Swamini Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the brain. For you, the vast cosmic form and its power. For your Sri Virata, Viratai, Virathanganai. Om Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Virata Virathanganai Namo Namaha. Attention on the Hamsa Chakra, which is between the eyebrows. For you're the power of discrimination. Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hamsa Chakra Swamini Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the whole being. For you're the primordial reverberation, you're Sri Pranavai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pranavai Namo Namaha. Attention on the whole being. For you're the sound that produces creation, you're Sri Omkarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Omkarai Namo Namaha. Attention on the Muladhara Chakra and also the Agya Chakra. For you're the commander of the divine forces, you're Sri Kartikeyai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeyai Namo Namaha. Attention on the back Agya. For you're the evolved power of innocence, you're Sri Mahaganeshai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahaganeshai Namo Namaha. Attention on the right temple. For you're the great warrior ruling the superego, Yoshi Mahavirai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahavirai Namo Namaha. Attention on the left temple. You're the awakened Lord of the ego. for Yoshi Gautama Buddhai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Gautamai Buddhai Namo Namaha. Attention on the Agya Chakra. For you're the self-illuminated incarnation of Sri Ganesha and Sri Mahalakshmi. Sri Swaprakashai, Mary Jesus. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Swaprakashai, Mary Jesus. Namo Namaha. Attention on the left side. For you're the powers of the left side, you're Shri Mahakali, Shakti, Bhairavai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Shakti Bhairavai Namo Namaha. Attention on the heart, on the Sahasrara. For your Lord Shiva as the bestower of the greatest well-being, Sri Mahashankarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahashankarai Namo Namaha. Attention on the right side. For you're the powers of the right side, you're Shri Mahasaraswati Shakti Hanumantai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Shakti Hanumantai Namo Namaha. Attention on the Sahasrara, on the back side. For you're the one who gives us the highest knowledge, you're Sri Mahabrahmadevai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahabrahmadevai Namo Namaha. Attention on the Agya Chakra. For you're the Supreme Lord of the Angels, you're Sri Mahaganpati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahaganpati Namo Namaha. Attention on the Agya Chakra. For you're the evolutionary power, Sri Mahalakshmi Shakti Mahavishnave. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Shakti Mahavishnave Namo Namaha. Attention still on the Agya Chakra. For you're the transcendent identity of the divine, Sri Mahat Ahamkarai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahat Ahamkarai Namo Namaha. Attention on the Ekadasha. You're the power of correcting evil tendencies. For you're Shri Ekadashai Shakti Rudrai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekadashai Shakti Rudrai Namo Namaha. Attention still at the Agya. For you're the one who splits the final lot of illusion inside the head. Shri Rudra Granthi Vibhedani Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Rudra Granthi Vibhedani Shakti Matrahai Namo Namaha. attention on the left side, for you're the one who's residing in the orb of the moon, Shri Chandra Mandala Madhya Asthai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Chandra Mandalai Madhyasthai Namo Namaha. Attention on the right side, for you're the one who resides in the orb of the sun, Shri Bhanu Suryai Mandala Madhyasthai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhanu Suryai Mandalai Madhyasthai Namo Namaha. On the left channel, for your Shri Ida Nadi Swamini Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ida Nadi Swamini Shakti I. Namo Namaha. For you're the one who rules the Pingla Nadi, the right channel. Shri Pingla Nadi Swamini Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Pingla Nadi Swamini Shakti I. Namo Namaha. On the central channel, for you're the one who controls the central channel. Sri Sushumna Nadi Swamini Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sushumna Nadi Swamini Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the left side, for you're the one who breaks all obstructions on the left side. Shri Sarva Ida Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Ida Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the right side, for you're the one who breaks all obstructions on the right side. Shri Sarva Pingla Nadi Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Pingla Nadi Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the Sahasrara, for you're the one who splits all knots, preventing the Sahasrara Chakra from opening. Shri Sarva Sahasrara Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sahasrara Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the central channel, for you're the one who pierces through all the difficulties of the central channel. Shri Sarva Sushumna Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sarva Sushumna Granthi Vibhedani Shakti I. Namo Namaha. Attention on the Sahasrara, for you're the Immaculate Goddess who opens the Sahasrara and grants us liberation. Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Nishkalankai. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Nishkalankai. Namo Namaha. For verily, Shrimadji, you are the incarnation of the supreme illusionary creative power, For your Sri Mahamaya Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devai. On the Sastrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahamaya Mataji, Sri Nirmala Devai. Namo Namaha. Now this is the tension above the Sastrara. For you're the one who's the power of the chakra above the Sastrara. Shri Ardha Bindu Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ardha Bindu Shakti Matraha. Namo Namaha. Now this is the second chakra above the Sahasrara, and Raji, you're that too. Shri Bindu Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bindu Shakti Matraha. Namo Namaha. Now this is the primordial first movement that Shri Adi Shakti took around Shri Sadashiva. For you're the mother, the circle, the unlimited, all-pervading consciousness, the third level above the Sahasrara. You're Shri Valaya Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Valaya Shakti Matraha. Namo Namaha. Attention above the Sahasrara. For you, the Almighty and Eternal God and His primordial power. For your Shri Sadashiva, Shri Adi Shakti Matraha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Sadashivai Adi Shakti Matraha. Namo Namaha. Attention on the totality, on the reality, the complete, beyond everything, the supreme, all-pervading, formless consciousness. For your Shri Parabrahma. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Parabrahma Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai. Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai. Namo Namaha. Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai. Namo Namaha. We sit silently and listen to this complete hymn, which is also called the Lotus Feet of Shrimadji or Shri Nirmala Namaskara. And then after that, we meditate for 2 minutes and then offer Aarti.
Om Shri Nirmala Padambhujebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Sehasrar Pratishtita Paramanandadayini हृदयानन्दकारिणी परं पूजा महानिधि महोपसाधना साध्या सूक्ष्मदेह पवित्रता शीतल आनन्दभावना उपशिरस चित् उद्धारत्री भक्ति अमानितादायिनी परमचैतन्ययोगदा कामधेनु तुष्टिपुष्टिसुखप्रप्यायना नित्या विघ्नप्रतिसमाधान सूक्ष्मतरनिर्मोचका ब्रह्मैकत्वज्ञानदाता निर्मला तत्त्वदायिनी निर्विकल्पप्रस्थापिनी स्वर्गद्वारसनातना भक्तरक्षित्री वरदा निर्वाणशान्तिदायका कलकीभानोद्भेदा देवी सर्वानन्दस्वरूपिणी आनन्दवर्षा गङ्गोत्री जीवनार्थसम्पूर्णका परमचैतन्यसाक्षिणी परमतत्त्वज्ञानदा शून्यस्थिति अनुभावका स्थूलसूक्ष्मदेहातीता पादार्थज्ञान सत्य अभिमुख्या प्रयासलाभदा जगन्मिथ्या प्रवचना ब्रह्मतत्त्वप्रापयित्री सदा व्यवस्थाना स्वर्गराजभूमिप्रणादिका साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः
And stand up for Aarti.
दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संकटनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।